Today, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. Let's go. Alright, so last week on the weekly chart, what we did was we highlighted on the MACD that we had a cross. Okay? And usually when we have a cross on the MACD, price usually trends downwards. Okay? And looking at this particular chart, we can see that, okay, in the past when we had a cross, the trend was down. In the past we had a cross, the trend went down. And right now we had a cross in November and the trend is down. Okay, so that's what we highlighted last week. Today we're just going to go through the chart, look at support resistance zones, and just see where we think the market's going to head this week. So last week we talked about how that 38K, we anticipated that happening. It did. Let's look at the 2 week. Okay, we can see that the 38K is holding as support. Now let's go to the weekly. Confirm it's holding as support again. On the 5 day, we confirmed it as well. 3 day, confirm. Daily, confirm. Okay, now it's time for the indicators. Okay, looking at the indicators from the daily, we can see that the RSI is at the level of 40, which is a good signal for DCAing, dollar cost averaging in. Looking at the stochastic RSI, we can see that, okay, it looks like it's bottomed out. So in the short term or in the future, we can see this curving upwards, meaning that money is coming into the market. And we can see that we may have a green candle coming up here. Okay. Looking at the MACD, the trend is still downwards. How do we know the trend is downwards? The orange is over the blue. Okay. Now let's go to the 3 day. On the 3 day chart, we can see that, okay, from the stochastic RSI, we have the orange over the blue. So that means price is going downwards. We had a little buying pressure on the 3rd of February. We can see that crossed up. We ran out of momentum, so we can see that coming back down here. From the 5 day, same thing. It looks like we may be bottoming out here on the MACD. On the weekly chart, we had a little fake out here. You can see that blue is coming up above that 20 on the stochastic RSI. But, however, we can see that we may have a fake out and may be coming back down here. Okay. On the 2 week, we can see that we have a cross coming soon, but we may not know how to play that out. Alright, so here's my analysis. Okay, so looking at the 2 week chart, I'm going to look at the stochastic RSI. Okay, and in the past, let's look like what happened back in June 2021. You can see we had a little fake out here, so let me draw a little line here, right there, right? Then today, looking at right here. Right, and looking at what happened in the past, we were holding 35K, and then we had some type of news or event that made it drop to 32K. Okay, I'm going to highlight that as well, just so we see it. I'm anticipating maybe the same thing happening, only because of the news or what's going on. So you may see 35K again, but I'm only going to say 35K if we do not hold 38K this week. So in my opinion, since the end of the month of February is coming up, I could see us maybe still going down, but at the end of the month we may have some buying pressure to make sure this particular candle, let me look at the monthly chart, to make sure this candle isn't so red. So we have some buying pressure to make it. Alright, so I'm BTC from Rare Crypto. Let go.